Today we're going to talk about one of my personal favorite firearms and a particularly good carry gun, and that happens to be the Walther PPK. This one happens to be in 380. In the world where there's a ton of polymer pistols constantly coming out, you got little pocket polymer 380s, you've got polymer 9s that are almost as small. Every once in a while someone will ask, do you really think an all-steel gun from the 1930s is still relevant? And I always say yes. One of the problems of having a polymer gun, as good as they are, is the recoil's always going to be heavier no matter what. The advantage of having a slightly heavier gun is it's going to soak up more of the recoil, making it a softer shooting gun. So for someone who doesn't like to have a snappy recoil, it's a great choice to have something all steel such as the PPK. These guns are a little more refined than the polymer guns. Since it's been out since 1930, it's had, minor improvements, little adjustments here and there. So they've kind of worked out all the kinks where, with a newer design, not saying there would be, but, you're more likely for there to be a design flaw or a recall or something such as that. One of the real nice things is this is a double action, single action firearm. And what that means is if you were to take your safety off right now and pull the trigger, it's going to activate the hammer, which would then fire the gun, and then every shot after that would be in single action. Now, this gun also has a safety decocker, which means if you, say, had to draw your firearm, or for whatever reason you had your firearm cocked and loaded and you needed to decock it and make it safe, all you would have to do is flip this little thing down and the gun is perfectly safe. It cannot be fired no matter what you do. And a lot of the newer guns don't have that. They don't have exposed hammers and they don't have decockers on them. Some people like them, some people don't. Personally, I prefer it because it allows me to carry the gun. I can carry it wherever I choose to, and I can carry it safety off and carry it just like this, and to use the weapon all I would have to do is draw and pull the trigger and it would do the rest. So for me, that's the advantage of having a double action, single action pistol. I know guns such as the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard is a double action only, where every time you fire the gun you're going to have that long double action pull. So it's very serviceable, very usable, but overall you're going to be able to obtain a little bit better accuracy with a PPK over something that's double action, single action. Another advantage is its size. It is an advantage and disadvantage. Say you wanted to pocket carry the gun, and there's many other options out there that would be a better alternative to something like a PPK or a Walther PP for pocket carry due to its slightly bigger size and slightly heavier weight. Now, with that said, the reason for me size is an advantage is when you've got bigger hands, obviously you like to have something that feels comfortable in your hand, where a lot of the little guns you may only be able to get 2 fingers. With the finger extension you can easily get all 3 fingers on there firmly, and even without the finger extension, especially if you have small hands, you can still get all 3 fingers on there. So overall quality, while the gun is going to be more money than, say, a modern equivalent, you're getting a gun that's been tried and true tested. It's been carried from everybody from Elvis to Hitler and everything in between. So you're getting a much nicer, plus nicer to look at. Obviously that's not that big of an important thing, but you've got a much nicer looking gun. There's a little more customization. This, you can replace your grips. Obviously with a polymer gun you can't do that because they're molded into the frame. Also, I know at least with the LCR you have fixed sights. This, you have a decent sight. I don't know how well you can see that. And the rear sight is adjustable for windage, which is just a nice little added bonus. You also have a loaded chamber indicator on the back right there that'll let you know if it's loaded. So overall, that's why I feel that the Walther PPK, even in today's world of polymer pistols, is still very much a good choice for concealed carry. As always, if you like the videos, give them a like. I always enjoy comments, questions. I always try and get to them. Feel free to subscribe. I always do try and put out new content when I can. And have a good day.